for us to do Nightfall? Alright. Let's go.
We are ready.
Now I can play with controller. I was trying to change my preferred input method during multiplayer, and it was like you're in the lobby with someone, you can't, and I'm like,
oh no.
Because it only lets you play as that preferred input method. So like I like to have it as controller because I prefer to play controller. But like if you join a multiplayer, because some matchmaking is based on your input type, it just won't let you play. You'll just get in the match and you can't do anything unless you plug in a controller. So I swapped it to mouse so that I can play multiplayer without having my controller nearby. But the mouse and keyboard plays worse than a controller.
Maybe that's my problem.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know why, but the PC controls for these ports are wonky. On that original Gearbox port of Halo 1.
Yep.
But like, all of the mouse and keyboard controls in MCC feel wonky as hell. And so as much as I was so excited to play on PC to play with keyboard and mouse, I played it and then was like, you know what? Controller instead. Even after changing keybinds, just something about it feels off.
When cat runs an up, direct action is always necessary. Here, you may need these. High velocity, armor piercing. You'll take the hat off an elite at 2,000 yards.
Did you
the in-game dialogue? What was that?
He gave us sniper bullets.
Oh,
do you not have subtitles turned on?
I don't think so.
I'll be in touch.
Settings.
Yeah, you should.
Audio.
You should do that.
Subtitles. Gameplay. Video.
It's either an audio or accessibility.
It would be an audio.
Game developers.
No, subtitles on.
Game developers need to get together and decide where to put subtitles in the settings menu. So, a good thing about the Halo Infinite technical preview is that subtitles are listed under audio and under accessibility.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's start shooting things.
Melee.
Silently.
Wait, why did it reset all of my keybinds?
Wait, again?
Yeah, for controller as well.
What?
I'm like, this was not the control setup I had for Reach. I'm like, I did not have B as melee, I had left bumper.
Also, this is very dark. Let me adjust my camera real quick.
Alright, I'm gonna assassinate these sleeping grunts while you do that.
I'm using a new monitor since when I moved my last one when I was in Kirkland for a week.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's much better.
So, Alyssa, my sister, right? So, frickin' her boyfriend, John, got pulled over for tabs.
Oh.
And then he got arrested because apparently he was driving on a suspended license. And so apparently he got a traffic ticket, but he never got the ticket in the mail because he never updated his address for moving from Kentucky.
Oh, hell.
So now he has his license suspended. And he's arrested and will have to go to court. And so that costs them a ton of money, you know, because they're going to have to pay the ticket and the bail and all of that. And then on top of that, like, their TV freaking broke. Like, their TV just freaking stopped working for no reason. I think something else happened too, but it's like all in 1 week. I'm like, God, what a shitty week. It's sniping time.
I got my first parking ticket a few weeks ago. So it was frustrating.
How fucking dare you? I also just can't imagine because, like, who moves from Kentucky and doesn't update the address in their driver's license?
Right? Ay. Sniping on PC is impossible in this game.
Oh, right, that also meant they had to spend money because they have to go buy new tabs and also, like, update the license.
Oh god. They're really out there, they're really down rough.
Oh, yeah.
Sucks. Oh, there's water.
Oh, right, you're trying to respawn.
Guys, I'm waiting. There we go. There we go. Okay, back to a normal weapon, I see.
Yeah, a lot of times if you die, you would start with the better weapons it starts you with.
Relax.
Oh my god. I just shot a sniper bullet, and I didn't realize that the AI was in front of me, and he just got up from crouching after I fired that bullet, and I'm like, dude, you almost just died. Yeah, you should try practicing with your controller, because, like, it'll still take time to get used to, but I mean, one of Halo's biggest impacts is, like, standardizing FPS controls on a controller.
Yes.
And, like, making the genre much more viable.
That much is true.
It is, if you play a bunch of old games, it is whack how they thought that dual sticks should be used. Like, some have, like, oh yes, this one has move left and right and look up and down, and the other one has move up and down and look left and right. I'm just like, why? Why? Why?
You know, they're just riffing.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Day.
nobody knew yet, but it's just so weird. Or trying to play first-person shooters pre-dual stick controls on the console. Either single stick or no stick.
Oh god.
Oh right, you've never played a first-person shooter on a DS, have you?
I have not.
A D-pad to move, touchscreen to aim.
That sounds interesting. That sounds challenging.
Oh, Adrienne asked if I still want to play Halo. We'd have to restart this mission, though.
Fair enough.
Yeah. What should I say to her?
I mean, I'm good if we want to restart the mission if we want to do it together. I'm fine. Either way.
Alright, I'm asking her. Alright. Yeah, she says yes. Alright. So you should quit, and then I'll invite her.
Okay.
I'll also have to invite her to Discord.
Let's get out of here. Wow, I'm just tired. I feel like the pain is certainly not as bad today. But like I'm fighting an infection, so I'm very tired.
Yeah, what's going on with, like, your tooth?
Well, I got a couple of lesions on the roof of my mouth. That got infected. So I'm on an antifungal rinse and some antibiotics, which are already helping. But yeah, I mean, it's still a little tender. There's still a bit of heat in there, so still in the recovery process. I just took the rest of the week off from work, and we'll start up again next week. But it sucked. Yesterday I was like horrendous pain. But I've been just resting mostly.
Alright, I'm inviting Adrienne to the call.
Hello.
Hello? Can you hear us?
Hola.
Well, we can't hear you.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I had to put on.
There we go. There we go.
How come your tag is LGBT? Are you gay or something? What the frick?
No.
Gay.
Yeah.
Alright, back to Nightfall.
Back to Nightfall. Once more into the breach, and this time
Once
more
more into the reach.
oh, you're incorrigible. Let's go.
Let's play the sitcom music.
No one told you life was gonna be. Oh, is that copyrighted? Shit, sorry. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, I think it is.
Whoops.
Oh, Adrienne.
There.
Adrienne, do you know what I got?
What'd you get?
I got Crisis on Switch.
Wait, what? On Switch?
Yeah. Yeah, they put Crisis Remastered on Switch. That was the first version of Crisis Remastered that came out.
Wow.
And
This is the future.
I'm gonna have to try it out, because I'm like, look, that's too dumb to pass up. Like, some people like Doom Eternal, craziest game on Switch, and I'm like, it is crazy that it's on Switch, but it is somehow crazier to me that Crisis is.
Yes.
It's fun.
Knowing the engine that it was built on.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, I got excited because homebrewers are working on a port of Doom 3 to Vita, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool, and then I was like, Vivian, you own Doom 3 on Switch. You don't need Doom 3 on Vita. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, but I want to play it, though. It's funny, because I was a little bit excited for the Switch OLED, as shitty of an upgrade it is, because I'm like, it's big Vita. And then the Steam Deck was announced, and I'm like, fuck Switch OLED.
Right?
I want to get a Steam Deck so bad.
You can just get like a more vibrant version of the same thing you already have, or way more games.
Yeah. You don't even have to buy more games for it. Yeah, because some people are concerned about Valve not supporting it, but I'm like, it's just a PC. If Valve doesn't support it, then you can. Maybe this was my control setup. I can't remember. This is gonna go a lot faster now.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Now, I'm no longer the most skilled player here.
I was about to say, like, as soon as we got to the first, just like Adrienne just like slipped, just straight up iced, no hesitation, like, alright, well, we know who's taking the lead.
As much... Like, there are harder difficulties, but I don't know, I find normal to be the most fun.
Oh, yeah, no, understandable.
Because I'm like, yeah, sure, I could get more of a challenge, but... I don't know, they're too bullet spongy.
Yeah, I don't like that in a game. Well, that's why I think a lot of people liked where Doom, like even Doom Eternal's normal was that, because everything is less bullet spongy, but it's like the same volume of enemies.
Yeah.
So you have to, be on your toes still a lot to get through the game.
I think that's why I never got super into Borderlands. I mean, maybe it'd be different if I got to play it, like, with 4 people. But I'm like, everything's so bullet spongy. It's a game that you can play single player, but, like, you shouldn't.
No, I tried to play it single player, I couldn't stick with it. I didn't really start enjoying it until I started playing it with my wife and Jodo. We both got pretty good at the game by the time we were done with the first one. So that was one thing. I could have never finished that game alone. Oh my goodness, no way.
Everything takes for... Oh my god.
So grindy, so grindy.
Oh my god. A forklift just exploded and killed Adrienne.
What?
Adrienne, your sniper is still here. I didn't take the ammo.
I have no idea what just happened.
Me neither. You were like there, and then the forklift just exploded and killed you. I'm like, I don't know what shot it.
I think it's because this game's racist. I don't.
Oh my god, you're probably right. That's why they tried to kill off Sergeant Johnson, and then they killed him off again.
Oh god.
Wait, they killed him twice?
Well, yeah, because, like, in the ending of Halo 1, if you beat Legendary under a certain amount of time, Sergeant Johnson hugs an elite as the ring explodes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And then they just bring him back because they decided they liked him, and when people ask him how he left the ring, he just says, that's classified.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I
Yeah. Oh, Adrienne, did I tell you I got in the Halo Infinite technical preview?
You did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
that long time Halo cred, you know.
They're only testing networking and bots because Halo Infinite, for the first time ever, will have bots.
Yes. I heard the ODST ones came out today, and that they're really hard.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because I think they're adding bots into MCC, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, I think they mentioned something about that for modding purposes. That, like, bots aren't being properly added right now, but they're being added right now experimentally for modders.
Oh.
But yeah, in MCC, they're just, like, straight up a feature. Yeah, so it's just endless bot matches on one map. Yeah, you have deployable cover now.
And here's where we were.
Sleeping Dogs is a different video game, though.
That much is true. Oh, it's a big boy. It's a big one.
Indeed.
It's a big. What the hell?
He's dead now.
I don't think of.
Oh, there's the other one.
Oh, I got real close there.
On Legendary especially, like on single player, everything is way too bullet spongy. Cause I'm like, I can technically make it through, but it's just such a pain.
Yeah.
And like, I've done it, and then it didn't save that I've done it on all those games originally, so I haven't even tried to beat everything on Legendary and single player, because I'm just like, I don't care. Like, sure, I'll get achievements, but like, eh. If I play stuff in Legendary, I want to play in co-op. Which is what John and I have been doing. We've both been sharing the mutual misery of Halo 1 on Legendary.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Why?
Like, it's so poorly balanced. I mean, it's not as bad as Halo 2 on Legendary. Because the Jackal Snipers will just instantly kill you. But, like, that Captain Keyes mission, like, Truth and Reconciliation, is paying all of the Energy Sword elites. Captain Keyes just running out and getting shot. Enemies that are high up on ledges that you can't seem to shoot, but they're shooting you and you can't progress until you killed them.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we get to the library. And by can't wait, I mean I dread it.
Oh. Oh, okay.
The library is like the worst level in the whole freaking game.
Oh no.
You can just run through the same corridor like 6 times, will flood chase you.
No. Sounds like a good old fashioned stretch for time.
Sounds like they ran out of development time.
You know, this stuff is stolen.
What, you gonna arrest me?
No,
Guns.
I'm going to steal it back.
Where guns?
Here, gun.
There guns. We're doing young Frankenstein
Oh.
jokes here.
Oh, also right. At some point I need to do a stream. Because, since unfortunately the 3DS and the Wii U eShop, in January they're no longer going to accept payment from anything that isn't a prepaid Nintendo card. which is, you know, the beginning of the end for the eShop on those consoles.
Yeah.
So I bought a copy of the worst Wii U game to ever be released, which will never be ported, Devil's Third.
Really?
The guy in charge of Ninja Gaiden decided to make his own studio and make a game.
Okay.
And it turned out really, really bad, and the developer ended up shutting down.
No.
And nobody would publish it, so Nintendo was so desperate for games that they're like, fine, we'll publish it. The physical copies are worth between $300 and $600
Really?
because they only printed like 3,000 of them in North America. I didn't get a physical copy, I bought it digitally. Because as much as I think this game is going to be hilariously bad, I don't even think I'll spend that much money on a good game.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because it's like there are so many games that's like, ah, yes, I'd love to own that. Will I ever? No, I'm just not. No.
No.
I'm not gonna buy a copy of Chrono Trigger on Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like, do I love Chrono Trigger? Yeah. But like,
You gotta draw the line.
yeah. I have it on DS.
Of course.
Oh, you know what else I ordered, Zach?
What?
So you know the Chrono Cross soundtrack?
Yes.
I ordered an arranged album,
Oh.
and in 2019 there was a live concert of Chrono Cross music, and I got a Blu-ray of that concert.
That's wonderful.
And I think it'll also come with the MP3s.
Road leads to a hydroelectric plant.
That is smashing.
But most importantly, the most important news is I finally ordered Chihiro a replacement laser pointer.
Basically.
Yes. Oh no, our kitty's been without her laser pointer for quite a few weeks since one of the old roommates moved out because it was their laser pointer for their kitty. Gotta get her a new one.
For us, the
Those are
old
little red
one,
dot.
the old one died. It was a rechargeable one with a micro USB port, but the port broke.
Right. Oh right.
So this one, instead of having a micro USB port, it just has a USB-A out. Like, do you remember like the I think we're going this way. Do you remember iPod shuffles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that. You just pull a thing off on the end, and then you can plug it into the wall to recharge. That way you don't have to buy those frickin' tiny cell batteries that are like crazy expensive.
Oh, the little lithium-ion batteries.
Yeah, like those little tiny button cell ones that like you have to go to a specialty battery shop, and they're like more expensive than the laser pointer.
Let's shove it on.
It is. That MOA just despawned. It was there, it made a noise, and it just disappeared.
Just willed itself out of existence.
So the technical preview I got into wasn't the PC preview, it was the Xbox One preview, so I'm playing it on a base Xbox One. And yeah, it does run at 30 frames a second. Like, it doesn't look fantastic,
Right.
but like, hey, it runs.
Yes.
Which, considering the base Xbox One, that's all we can ask for.
Yeah.
But when the game comes out, I'm probably going to play it on PC.
Yeah, fair enough.
Negative.
That's
Same
what
with
we got
like,
in 64.
same with like Forza Horizon 5,
They say that pylon died its own.
which I am excited for Forza Horizon 5. Right, have you played Forza Horizon 4 yet?
Did I tell you about... I've been having this problem on Game Pass that... it will download a game, and then when I click play, it will promptly pull up a picture of the game, of the cover of the game, in a picture file opener, and that's all it will do.
What? Okay. I've seen a lot of issues with Game Pass, but I've never seen that one.
It is a mystery. It is done. It did it to Forza. I uninstalled it, reinstalled it again. Pulls up the picture of the cover of the game. Nothing more.
Well,
It is one of the strangest things I've ever dealt with in a game service.
until that gets fixed, you could try it via streaming. You can stream the game through the web browser.
That I could.
Yeah.
But I really do want to try that game. I like racing games.
It's so good. Adrienne, you should try it too. You still have Game Pass, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Forza Horizon 4 is really good. And I own it. And, like, I'm desperate for people to play it with. But I've put in, like, a kajillion hours. I also own the game, because, like, I first played it through Game Pass, but I played it so many hours in Game Pass that I'm like, I should just buy it. I also bought the DLC, because there's a Lego DLC.
I heard there's also a Halo.
Yeah, there's a Halo mission where you can drive a Warthog. Yeah, that one's just in the base game. But yeah, you can end up unlocking the Warthog and just drive around in it. It's weird because Forza Horizon 3 had an almost identical mission. But I guess they just keep doing that because, like, the games end up going on sale because they don't renew the licensing because it's too expensive to license all of the cars and the songs again. Because, like, I got Forza Horizon 3 because it was on sale because it was going to get delisted.
Right.
Because of the licensing. Like, Forza Motorsport 7 is on sale for the same reason right now. Because they're going to delist it soon because of all the licensed content.
Right.
Yeah, so I have Forza Horizon 2, 3, and 4. I don't have the DLC for 2. And I can't get it because delisted. I don't have 1, though. The only way for me to get 1 would be to track down a disc. It kind of sucks, though. I still feel like games should get perpetual licenses.
I agree.
Imagine if, like, MCC couldn't come out with Halo 3 because, like, it has a Breaking Benjamin song.
Conspicuous, I hope?
Oh no.
Alright, keep pushing into the dark zone.
All right.
The man next to you will be coming
Let's talk about Breaking Benjamin for a minute, shall we?
Why is it on the Halo 3 soundtrack? It feels so weird to listen to the Halo 3 soundtrack and then there's just a Breaking Benjamin song and it's just like, what are you doing here? Get out.
Because they're like, okay, what do teenage boys listen to at that point in time?
Yeah. I think it's partially because they were also a fan of the game,
Understood.
but like,
I mean,
it's still
fair
so weird.
I just want to say I appreciate Breaking Benjamin just for the security of knowing that no matter how many years go by, no matter how much the world changes, whenever Breaking Benjamin comes out with an album, you know it's going to sound like Breaking Benjamin, and that it's just going to be okay. And, you know, there's security and there's safety in that. And that's why we got to appreciate Breaking Benjamin for just always sounding like Breaking Benjamin.
It's like the opposite security of when a Nintendo console launches, you have no idea what you're gonna get.
Oh, exactly. See, you know, that is that unpredictability in life that causes stress.
You could get
Stress
you could get the GameCube, which is great, but nobody bought it. You could get the Wii U, which had great potential that was unfulfilled. You could get the Wii, which everyone bought but was full of shovelware.
Yeah.
You could get the Virtual Boy. I've said enough.
Oh, I like shotguns.
I mean, pretty much whatever Nintendo console releases, I'll probably want it. But I'm also just that kind of person.
Yeah.
I also just feel weird about not owning any Sega consoles. I got none.
Well, I mean, you can't have everything.
That's true.
I mean,
That's-
if you were to, talk about, like, if you think about every, well, not necessarily every console, but every even somewhat notable console, it's been a lot.
Don't stop now.
It'd be quite a task to collect them all.
Yeah, I don't have the money or the space for that, you know.
And especially the scarce ones, it's just like that. Everything's marked up so much at that point that it becomes quite a.
Oh my god, especially now. everything's crazy expensive right now.
Oh yeah.
And like some people are thinking it's the pandemic, so people are getting into retro gaming, but other people are thinking that there's a few people buying up all of the retro games to jack the prices up because nothing's cheap right now.
That sucks.
Which sucks because one of the reasons to collect retro games is that outside of a few specific games, it was generally cheaper, you know?
Yeah.
But now it's like a Nintendo Wii, $200, and I'm like, that shit was $200 like when it came out. Are you kidding?
Oh.
That one of the second best selling console of all time? A Nintendo Wii? Are you kidding?
Jackpot.
Transmitting visual.
What a weird fucking casino.
Confirmed. Receiving Nova 3 and Nova 6 live visual of a Covenant strike force.
It's no strike force.
I think
It's
my
an
favorite
invading
thing
army.
about
If we're gonna
casinos
smother this thing,
is
we need to
their
go in hard
commercials.
and fast.
I keep getting casino ads on Reddit for casino apps.
Sun will be up in a few hours, and it's going to be a very
You
busy
notice
day.
how like they always have these commercials where it's these young, vibrant, excited, healthy, attractive people in their early 20s, you know, just playing games and eating food and having a good time. And literally every single casino that you will ever go to that is not in Las Vegas is just full of elderly people smoking.
And we are now under attack across the V area
That's,
including orbital
I don't understand what they're trying to do with the marketing.
Commercials have a monopoly on healthy, young, attractive 20-somethings.
I guess. I mean,
and has pinpointed what's believed to be a landing zone for additional Covenant forces.
that's not where people go to have a good time when they're in their 20s. They don't go to casinos.
Oh, I forgot to stop recording and continue recording.
Oh.
To split the episode up. I'll just finish it after this cutscene. This episode will just end with this cutscene, I guess.
Acquiring signal lock on the pylon. Detonating in 3, 2.
Why would she explode stuff?
The war you're allowed to do. That's my tough war movie quote.
Incoming! Might want to hold on to something.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
So irresponsible.
Right.
Don't take your driving advice from Kat.
Oh.
6. Can you hear me? 6, you all right?
Allstate.
Use some help.
Are you in good hands?
I know that wasn't supposed to be funny,